Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a top-5 team in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on last season's national champions, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Trying to confuse this offense now. Grabbed by the receiver. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Vols.
Chris, just like that, you get the ball to the best player on the field, and it pays off. One play and a touchdown. We knew this guy was going to have an impact on this game. I didn't realize it was going to be on the first play.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Aggressive call on the opening play. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Purdue.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here comes the point after attempt. Knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's James. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense back out in the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Pop over the middle. It's Thomas. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He fires downfield. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Looking for some space. It's Thomas. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
And the Volunteers have 1st and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
The Vols are going to cash in here in the red zone. Direct snap to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? He hands it off from the gun. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The shotgun running play call. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Same tailback, another carry. Has the 1st down and more. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. There's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
A lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum that comes off a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And here's the handoff. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. It's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The Boilermakers line it up with first and goal. Or it's snapped to the back. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drop.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So the holding call in the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. It started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98, Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. But they had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. And they trap him for a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. He has already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Deflected. The defense forcing the incompletion. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. and it allows him to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it, enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
The Volunteers will try to keep this drive moving. Now they're running on the toss. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here, because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll run it from the gun. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tennessee. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and we reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And looking to throw now on first down. There's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Boilermakers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Purdue. No chance to catch him there.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's James. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Movement at the second level of the defense now. The receiver makes the catch. It's a fumble. Oh, recovers the fumble, picks up the first down, just like they drew it up. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Toss play to the running back going left. Passes the 40. He runs out of bounds.
love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind them. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. First and 10 now for the offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Fourth down, the offense will go for it. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the move now. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Send the back in motion. He breaks free. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down. They're going to throw the football. Over the middle, it's Henderson. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The ball's looking to crank up the tempo a bit. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking downfield. And the ball is picked off. Right into the open. Out past the 30. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. As the first down is still going. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. The Boilermakers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Quick throw, testing the middle. Incomplete for a third straight play. 4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Purdue. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Using his legs, it's Thomas. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep for the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Drop back here on 3rd down. Back-to-back deep shots. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Past the 50. Across the 40. At the 30 now. Past the 10. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Boilermakers. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Vols will crank up the tempo.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Going for his running back. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Catch made over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. And the Volunteers will line up on 1st and 10.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
First down and 10. And he drops back in the gun. With the catch, it's Thomas. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The Vols are going to cash in this red zone trip. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, that is a tough drop for the offense. This tight end is normally very reliable as an option down here in the red zone. And if the quarterback can't depend on him in these situations, it can really limit what you can do as an offense.
Receiver makes the grab. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. Purdue has the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop short of the end zone. Spot the ball at the 2-yard line.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Vols. This offense cannot be stopped. They line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good. Would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line, the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And it's caught. Touchdown, Purdue.
Boy, what a throw. But what's more impressive is the toughness by that quarterback, knowing he's about to get hit and still makes that throw.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's James. He's tackled at the 17, so a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Here's the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. A short completion at the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up more down.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own to the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking for his big tight end. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The Vols looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. run game here. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to...
And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking for a late, deep throw. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The clock is still running up. To hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Handoff to the right side. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on first and second down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on third down, but it's still fourth down. Can they pick up the first?
And he throws his third interception of the day. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. On the move now. Quick throw to the left side. Wide open downfield. The timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Deep shot toward the end zone. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And the interception will end at the final play of the ballgame. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.